Órale. ¿Qué pasa, mi raza? What is good? Man. As you guys can see on the thumbnail, who we're going to be speaking on today. Take me a little shot. I want to welcome everybody back to the Roll Call State to State show. I'm going to go ahead and take me a little shot right here. Just for the this new video that I'm going to be putting out. Yeah, man, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, I'm going to go ahead and hold on, give me 1 second real quick. Hope everybody's having a freedom day. Let's see, here we go. So, like I said, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, what we're going to be speaking on, American Cholo and Bozo. Okay, I was actually checking out American Cholo's podcast the other day, or actually today, to be honest with you, and I couldn't, man. I mean, if I'm wrong, correct me on this, but I could have sworn that at one time, old boy was a Trump. He disliked Trump. I remember, didn't he go in on Chino Bling and all kind of shit at one time, calling him Trompito and all that shit? I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm sure we could pull it up somewhere in the archives. Yeah, but he actually went in on Chingo Bling. I remember, and that was his favorite line. I remember the Trompito. He was calling everybody Trompitos and this and that. And now, I don't know what happened with the old boy. I guess he just backpedaled all of a sudden. Because I actually went on there to watch his podcast because I was curious about when he was going to have Bozo on. Because we all know Bozo's a big Trump supporter. Okay. And if you guys have checked out my past videos, I've made other videos on it where I had actually put, with all due respect, how do you feel now about all this shit that's happening, them messing with our gente, all that. How does he feel about them going into our schools now? You know, I wanted to know about, you know, his honest, you know, opinion about it. So that's the reason why I actually was watching American Cholo. Because I figured, you know what? He'd probably ask him the questions that I've been wanting to ask him. But obviously, he jumped on the Trump train. And now I hear American Cholo talking all this 2-week BS bullshit, talking about we need to stay home from work for 2 weeks. I voted for them to keep the criminals out and this and that, whoopty-whoopty, yaddy-yaddy, and okay. He voted to keep the criminals out. Wow. That's, so, anyways, let me get back to, before I get a brain freeze. Old boy was talking about how he's upset about them taking away the construction workers off of the jobs. Oh man, what did he expect, honestly? What the hell did he expect? And now, all of a sudden, he's backpedaling. And this is my only conclusion to it. More than likely is because old boy's probably getting, people probably talking mad shit to him while he's at work. Because I know he does he's involved in some type of construction shit or whatever, you know. So now all of a sudden, and this was, I guess, a couple weeks back, he had made a video about talking about how disappointed that he was that, he voted for them to go after the criminals and to close the borders down and this and that shit. But man, what happened? I could have swore homie was totally against them. I mean, if I'm wrong, correct me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. What's good, Adrian Nunez? How you doing, my boy? Right here, just chilling. Right here in the new roll call state to state familia room. You know what's up? You know how we doing? We're just trying to prosper a little bit. But back to the topic at hand. Man, isn't it weird how people start backpedaling all of a sudden? And I do want to give a shout out to OG Spanky Local, man. That vato, you know what? That's what you call a real one right there. OG Spanky Local, that homie right there, he's literally out there putting it down. Like he said, he's out there in Washington marching. He's out there in his home state in Califas. He was on his way back marching. You know what I'm saying? For our gente, for our people, because unfortunately we're getting targeted, and that's the, it's too bad, man. It's too bad the way things are getting, and like Spanky Local said, if you got a platform and you ain't speaking out, especially what they're doing to our gente, you saw us, homie. I mean, and I'm just saying it lightly. Think about it, man. Let's be honest. How do we all think we got here? Obviously, we migrated here one way or another. One way or another. And nowadays, you know what? Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. Fuck, man. You probably send out your pinchy DNA now, and it probably is gonna come back all kind of different shit. Let me check my messages right here. My bad. Let me see. I don't see nothing coming up on my live chat. Oh, okay. Bozo works installing some. Walco 100. Lucky Hood Stocks also apologized to his fans for promoting Trump. That's what I'm saying, homie. Oh, and also I want to give. That's what I'm saying. What is it? Wakano 100. Hey, my bad, homie, if I'm saying your name wrong, but none but love and respect. But yeah, yep, another one. I didn't know Chicano Cuba supported Trump. Because to be honest with you, I don't follow him. So yeah, I didn't know anything about that. But am I right or wrong? Was American Cholo not talking mad shit about Trump? I'd say maybe a couple years ago. And I can remember this very, very vividly. Chingo Bling went on to his channel. You guys can probably go look it up now. We might even take it off, though. I don't know. But, yeah, he was calling them trompito, all kind of shit. And now look at another one. Just like, it don't matter. And now look at even Bozo. All of a sudden, now he's even having to change his mind before. Remember, Man, I don't know. I'm getting off topic here with Bozo, but yeah. Who else was it? Who else was another content creator that Chicano content creator that supported Trump? Chingo Bling is on Dumpy's nuts. Ah, shit. Who's Dumpy? AC even played their clip of Dumpy Boy from 2015. Now AC and Bozo on Dumpy's nuts. I'm telling you, homie. And Bozo wants to call himself a Miliano and this and that. Come on, Holmes. And I've even made videos asking him. And now he's over there. You know what, man? Honestly, that's Tony Tranza's another one. Yup, I know that. I know for a fact that fool. Yeah, I seen him. You know what? But how do they feel now? It is fucking crazy. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. How do they feel now that they can't even go to a damn graduation to go see their kids graduate because they're worried about ICE picking them up? And these are hard workers here. And if you guys do your research, like I said, in 2023 and I believe 2022, the illegal immigrants that you guys want to call paid $93 billion into federal taxes that they will never see. They've paid into Medicare. They paid into all that shit. I mean, come on, man. Social Security. How do you think Social Security pays these our elderly and stuff? Unfortunately, it is by these illegals that come here. Hey, but they're here working. They're surviving. Let's see. How many of the trompitos are gonna work the jobs ICE is getting rid of? None of them, homie. That's the fucking thing. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't none of them gonna go do that shit. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go out there picking vegetables and shit like that. I'm just keeping it 100, bro. I'm just being honest. Like I said, on this channel, I keep it a buck, dog. And I mean, you can pay me all the money you want. I'm not gonna go out there and do it. You know, that shit is hard work, bro. That's why they've always left it to the Mexicanos. Shit. I mean, come on, man. We're the ones we're not the only ones. There's other, nationalities and stuff too. Look at, what about the Irish when they fly the white? And that's another thing I don't understand. They get upset because we fly the Mexican flag. We're proud of our heritage, okay? But it's okay on St. Patrick's Day for them to, have the Irish flag and all that shit, or Little Italy, come on. There's different flags flown every day. But why is it such a big deal? Because we fly ours. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that fucking pisses me off too, that I can't understand, that I can't get. Let's see. I always tell the Trumpsters, motherfuckers, that immigrants pay taxes, all of that, but they think they can't think of anything in defense. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're right. That's the only thing. Well, if they were to come here and do it right legally, man, come on now. Come on now. And you know what's so weird too is that why was life so much better back when there was no borders? If you look at, you can look at the archives, you can see videos back in the 60s, 70s, and shit, when people were crossing the borders literally through the Rio Grande and all that shit. You would just see the Hura just ride on by and let them keep coming because they knew they were here looking for a better life. It wasn't like there was no walls and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too that makes me laugh. And you know what? This is where I get a kick out of it, is that all you clowns out there, no matter what, that's how strong of people that we are. And I hate to say this, but you can't keep us from coming over here, and you're never gonna stop it. Okay, you can build a wall as high as you want, but did you forget we dig tunnels, baby? We gonna find a way here. Believe that. You know why? Because we love our family and they want to make a better life for their family. That's why. People like MC Magic who went and shitted on our people too. Look at him. Went over there talking. He literally got on a podcast. Go check out my channel. Literally got on a podcast talking about how when he was when he crossed, that only the people that he was crossing with was looking for a better life. And now the ones that are crossing are the criminals and the killers and this and that shit. Come on, man, really? God damn, you gotta miss me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit's just crazy. Honestly. It's sad. It's sad that all these fools fell for that shit. And it's even coming out too. But I don't want to sound like a Trumpster either. Because Trumpsters always use this shit. Oh, the election was stolen or, you know, some bullshit. But you know what? They are. Look, and even Musk said that the damn election was took and that the Democrats were winning. I'm telling you, MC Magic's been a clown from day one. I mean, you know, I wonder, you know what, that's another thing too. I wonder how Little Rob feels about MC Magic. See, and this is what gets me, bro. If you notice, remember, MC Magic used to do a lot of, he did do a lot of concerts with Little Rob. In fact, before the dumbass went on that podcast and went and talked all that masa, he was supposed to go out, I think it was Bakersfield, and him and Little Rob were supposed to, you know, do some, you know, do their thing and shit. But they shut his ass down because of that shit. They stripped him. They said, Cha Lucas, Charlie. Hey, homie, man, he literally shitted on our people, bro. Literally fucking, he even said they had food stamps, everything. And that's what I'm saying. How can people that come from that, bro, literally cross the pinche frontera themselves? But yet now all of a sudden they're above that. How is that? I don't get it. I don't get it. There's so many fucking, I mean, man, it's crazy. I mean, like this baboso really gives a shit about you. Like Trump really cared about your ass. That fool don't give two shits about you guys, man. You guys can think whatever the F you want to think, but I'll tell you right now, I'm telling you, that's why it's called MAGA, bro. That's why it's called MAGA, Mexicans acting gringo again. Unfortunately, you know, it fits, the shoe fits, and they're wearing it. And look at what it did to our gente, bro. I even have familia that's affected from this shit, believe it or not. I have a cuñado who lives in Mexico right now because of this bullshit. You know, and that has kids from here, you know, but still, and his daughter had cancer. Thank God she's in remission, and still wasn't able to come over here. I mean, come on now. I mean, this is what I'm saying, and this is why people like me are upset, because our families are affected by this shit too. You know, and I think until you guys realize that, or you get your ass thrown in CCOT, or whatever the hell Pinchy Trompas wants to throw your ass, you know, then it's gonna be a whole different story. I watch. You mark my motherfucking words. Boy, I guarantee you if it was to hit your damn family, you guys wouldn't be saying that shit. I mean, come on now, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, man. Shit, why you bullshitting? and not to, but anyways, not to jump off the topic, but I don't know, also too, if you guys been watching the full community, um, that, that Vato Top Fool, he came out, talking about LA Icon and all that shit. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to, or watch Full Community or whatever. If you haven't, go check them out. They got some dope ass interviews. They got some good, go check them out. But, anyways, my whole thing on the Full Community was that Vato Top Fool. They call him Top Fool. I guess he knew LA Icon for a lot of years. He knew Baldacci for a lot of years. He knew LA Icon's wife for a lot of years. Yeah, Full Community. Yup, that's it, homie. But I guess they known each other for a lot of years. That dude Top Fool, and he came out and he said that I guess the whole beef between LA Icon and Baldacci was because, and this is no disrespect to it, this is content. I'm a content creator. I'm not taking no shots at LA Icon, nothing. I'm just creating content, homies. This is it. And, but I guess old boy was giving her the fierro for like 10 years or something. But at the same token, think about it though. I mean, they're married, homies. I mean, and on the flip side, you kind of got to throw that shit out. If you're gonna marry Johanna, I mean, obviously 10 years, Baldacci and Negra had. I mean, that's at least what Top Fool's saying. And fucking lame ass. What the hell's his name? Compa Raider, man, I can't stand that Vato either. I'll get into his ass too. But that Vato's a maniacs. But anyways, he asked him, told him, nah, straight up, don't, and he told him, he goes, yeah, Holmes, they've had a 10-year relationship, and I guess that's why they kind of had that little, beef, or I don't know if you want to call it beef, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Icon needs to just let that shit go because, I mean, he done married her, man. And that's the thing. That's why I made that video the other day. A lot of you vatos think that, I mean, come on, we're already at the age where we already know we ain't getting no cherry, dog. Okay? We already know that shit. We're just getting the box that came in. That's it. Y'all school. Unless you've been with your Hannah for a lot of years. And you've been with her since day one. So yeah, you just getting the box that came in. And with that being said, so how you gonna be salty? Why are you gonna be all mad and shit, homes? Because another vato was piping her down that and that's where it's kind of fucked up. Where that's why I never would get involved with people that I knew. How can I say, not. How should I say this? I wouldn't get involved with people that knew of them, I guess, the best way to say it, because I never wanted to hear no bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it 100. Shit, my girl knows me. I mean, I've been with her a lot of years, bro. A lot of years she's been holding me down. And I'll tell you what, I got mad respect for my girl. And, yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. But what do you guys think about that shit? And then pinche compa Raider, man, if you ever notice that fool, everything every single thing that Vato talks about is about fucking pito or just some pinche mama, bro. I mean, all the time. Fucking compa Raider over there. And you can tell he's all fucking fucked up. I mean, I don't know, homies. Let me know what you guys gotta think. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Any question? let me know. I'll be glad to answer. I'm gonna take me a quick smoke break. Unfortunately, when I smoke, I do have to kind of concentrate because it's, I gotta be able to, I gotta be able to inhale it. So, give me 1 minute. 1 minute, homie. Let me take me a few bucks. See who's all in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button too. I appreciate you guys. Oh shit. Fuck. Gorda. Gorda. Shit. Spanish sauce on me. Hijo de la chingada madre. I'm over here trying to get on the YouTube account. So, oh well. So what you been up to, Adrian? What's good? What's good? I'm gonna put this out now so we can get back into the conversation. Gorda, what's the code to this? What is the code to this?
Hold on,
No, this one right here. I need a nut.
it's the wrong pen. I don't know what it is. Here, it's right here.
Alright, well, what is it?
1331.
Alright. There we go. Now I got it. Now we home, baby. My bad. Spanish on. Let's see. Reconnect to the internet. A la madre. Fucking. Let me see. Internet network. My bad. Let's see. I've been hanging up. Let me. Fuck. I've been hanging out at the park. I've been hanging out at home mostly now. Not really going out too often to any events or stuff like that. I hear you, homie. I still go for a walk around where I live, to the park. Yeah, that's cool. I'm telling you, hey, a lot of people are tripping, man. A lot of people are tripping. Hey, and it's uncomfortable right now. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It is. It's uncomfortable. And then with the huras and shit, and I don't know how true this is. I really don't. But I hear that even the huras have like full immunity. So, I mean, don't quote me on that. I know Trump was talking about some crazy shit like that, giving them full immunity. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't want to find out. And and that's the thing too. They started in LA, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I did read a thing that our police chief put out today, And I'm surprised, I'm really surprised, um, just because the way the Huras are here, but they said they weren't having shit to do with the ICE, and that the police weren't gonna get involved in that shit. And you know what? But they're also saying that because a lot of it has to do with, they know that a lot of people here in Arizona have guns, and these riots will end up turning into a damn bloodbath, to be honest with you, homies. I mean, homies, you know what I mean? Um, because everybody out here carries guns, and I think that's one of the main reasons why, um, you know, and I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it, my opinion. Uh, I just think that that's probably one of the reasons why they don't go forth with full force like they do in LA and shit. But yet we still have people here protesting every day. Every day they were out, out there protesting. Well, at least the last couple of days I know they were. So it's and it, a lot of people are uncomfortable to, just even walk around, especially driving around. And then I hear they got this new, I mean, the feds, the state, they have this technology where you guys see them all the time. They got these little police lights and shit, and they're watching. They even talk like, they can say, hey, get the fuck out of here, the police are coming, or whatever, shit like that. And I believe it's actually live to the fucking Juras. But they got those, and I know that the feds, they're not allowed to get license plates and shit like that off of those, but they found a loophole because they're all over town. And now since the feds found a loophole on how to get the license plates off of them cars and shit that are going through the things that I'm talking about, those little police stations and shit. So what they're doing is they're actually tracking down immigrants that way too. I mean, so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're even, I don't know, man. I get it. But I'm just curious on how all these rappers out here who, support the raza and all that shit. I wonder how the homies like the Mexica Warriors, I wonder how Tokes would be today, homie. I know for sure he'd be fucked drunk. I know that, but I'm just saying, rest in peace, Tokes, man. How about the he was buena gente too, as you can see. Still repping brown side. Got it right here. To the casket drop. You could just tell that Vato was buena gente. And but man, I'm just curious, I'm curious on the approach that Tokes would have taken to, especially like Bozo and all these other, like, I mean, Magic, he's a fucking weenie, so you know what I'm saying? Tony Tranza, all these fucking other channels and shit that weren't even out when Toast was alive. I'm just curious. Drop it in the comments, man, and let me know what you guys think Toast would be doing or saying or thinking. You know what I'm saying? I already know it'd be fucked drunk. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, I wonder how this happens. I guess you can have another channel join the chat. Let me know too, how many of you guys would like me to put a number up and to have you guys call in? I'm gonna, if you guys can do me a favor, leave that in the comments too. Let me know. I'm thinking about doing that also, just to get some feedback too. I can react more with my viewers and subscribers and stuff like that. And also, man, like I always say this every video, man. I appreciate everybody who hops on the channel, even the trolls. It don't matter. Hey, nothing but love and respect, man. And do me a favor, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Show a little love. It's free. That's that thumbs up and subscribe, man. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit for all notifications. You know what I'm saying? I will be down to go in the chat. Hell yeah. Let's just, we'll try to get a few more people on board and shit, I just might do that. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, I'm going to start creating more content. I finally got my room going. So I'm going to start creating more content here really soon. I have a special guest that's supposed to be coming. It's all up to our higher power, but we'll hopefully we can make it out. You know what I'm saying? If not, we're still gonna do it. We're gonna go on Zoom. But yeah, I'm just I need to get some more equipment. I finally got my room set up. I just want to get some mics and a better computer, and I'll be set. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, so we're gonna do better this year, man. Roll call state's gonna pick it up, and in fact, I'm gonna probably soundproof all this room, or at least probably my doors and stuff. Right there. At least so you guys can't hear the dogs barking and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so newer and better things are coming this year. Keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll have a lot of good individuals that'll come. A lot of homies from in-state. I'm gonna reach out to a few Phoenix artists, and I'm gonna see if they would be down to come. But first, I gotta take care of my out-of-state artist who's supposed to show up. And but first, I gotta get a few things too. Hey, it's work in progress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gotta keep on keeping on. But yeah, it would be pretty dope. I think Adrian to have people call in. We just gotta start lining it up more. That's all. I hope you guys like the everything. I also have the other side of the room. You guys will check it out. This will be my, when I do my videos on my own, and I'm gonna have another side where when I have the homies come on, yeah, and you guys will trip out on that side. So I ain't even gonna say nothing about the other side, so stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You guys hit that like and hit that subscribe button, because I'm telling you, we got some good ones coming this year. And I just, it is what it is, man. But let's hope that a lot of these people, it's unfortunate now that Vato's in office. But I'll tell you what, the only thing we can do and be positive about is, if we're gonna go out there and protest, homies, let's not make asses out of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's not, because that's what they want us to do, to be honest with you. They want us to make a fucking ass out of ourselves. They want us to fucking do babosadas so they can lock our ass up and shit. We don't want to give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck that. You know what I mean? We don't need no more homies locked down. I mean, especially for this shit. For that fucking güero. You know what I'm saying? And I that nothing against my güeros. You know what I'm saying? I got love for them. But I'm just saying, you know, that prejudice ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Um, but and it's all good, you know, as long as we stand united and believe me, they're gonna fucking impeach his ass. That Vato, he ain't gonna. I mean, you can only get away with shit for so long, man. Everybody knows that. I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, you're only gonna get away with it for so long. So yeah, you know, it's gonna come. Believe that. It's gonna come. And when it does, you know, and they're always going back and forth about who pardoned who and this and that. fucking, hey, I do gotta laugh though. Fucking Biden, he did pardon his boy though, Hunter Biden. That about he's a trip. Oh, Hunter, you gotta give Hunter, hey, Hunter, I don't know, Hunter's a G though. I mean, he's full immunity. He's, man. And good with that, I'm gonna finish just letting go with you. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, but do me a favor, man. Like I said, tag American Cholo, tag Bozo, and let them see this video, man. And you know, I'm just curious and about, you know, honestly, how in the hell do you flip up like that? How in the fuck do you flip from 1 minute you're calling people trompitos and this and that shit, and the next you're over there fucking, I mean, damn, crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and look at you and, you know, it's kind of like Snoop, I guess. Look at Snoop. He sold out for the bag. He jumped on the Trump train. And what was he talking about? The first, he wanted to see the first Uncle Tom. Remember? You guys remember that shit? It's kind of like Bozo and American Cholo in a sense too. You know what I'm saying? Except they're raza, you know, you know, yeah, they are. I know Bozo's half and half, but he's, you know, still raza. I know American Cholo. I don't know if he's Guatemalan or, I mean, and I believe he's raza too. But either way, they still, you know, they still run a raza, so you know, it does. It still, you know, is a look. And I just don't get how people who say they come from the calles and this and that can sit there and let an old prejudice fool like that brainwash you. I mean, literally brainwash your ass and have your aunt out there suffering and shit. I don't know. I don't get it. And then all of a sudden, you want to do a damn 2 week, he said not a weekend, not 3 days or whatever he said, but 2 weeks. He said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I mean, is it because it's affecting his business now, or, I mean, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Damn. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Órale, Wacko 100. Oh, that's supposed to be, that's supposed to be whack 100. That's funny. G whack. It's not on damn whack. I'm on whack. Did whack this Blue Devil? I wonder how many trolls use whack 100. And I was over here Waco 1. Oh, I was about to fucking die. I was like Waco 1. That shit's fucking crazy. Is Waco 1 or Whack 100 still here? Where you tapping in from, Whack? That's what he shit, man. And also too, I noticed Pinche American Cholo said that he agrees with the tariffs too. Come on, I mean, fuck. He must be rich like Trompas or Trompito or something. Cause man, I'll tell you what, from what they're saying, in about 3 more months we're gonna be feeling it. Shit. I hope not. That's why we gotta save, man. Be smart, save your money. Try to save if you can. If you can, if possible, save at all costs. Cause yeah, things are probably gonna get really tight, man. Especially the way we're going with this administration, it's crazy. Well, I'm gonna hop off in about 5 minutes. Anybody wanna do a quick roll call? Give you a shout out real quick. But yeah, man. Do me a favor, go check out that full community or that one clip I made on LA Icon and what was it? It was Top Full, that Vato Top Full. But check out the full community too, though. They got some good shit. I didn't know that Vato Ocho One. He was part of the full community. I never knew that shit until today when I was trying to look for some content and shit. I ran across it, and he showed a picture, I guess, when I don't know if he was like one of the founders or one of the first ones or what. And that's crazy. I'm surprised Chicano 2 was for Trump. That does surprise me right there. It does, but it don't. You know what I mean? But at the same time, let me make something clear though to you guys, okay? Just because people vote for Trump or whatever and they're homies, that don't mean that I dislike you as a person. I just dislike the choice that you have made because of how it's affecting my family and other people's families. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you can take it how you want to take it. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, being myself and keeping it 100. That's it. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody give a shit about you. And that's the truth. At the end of the day, don't nobody give a shit about you. The only person that's gonna give a shit about you is yourself. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, man. Ain't nothing but love and respect. I'm gonna go ahead and come back on. I'll be on here in about another hour, or about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. All right. You guys have a good one. Stay up, man. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in about an hour. For sure, for sure, for sure. I said, woo. I'll be back. Let me see. I got all these fucking cords and shit. Damn. Alright, Adrian. Let's see. What's my boy got to say right there? Have a good one. Take care. Yes, sir. You too. Likewise. Hey, I'll be back, homie. Stay up, G.